What's up, everybody? It's close to the end of the week, and you're here with your host, JP, and our co-host, Josh.
Yo.
And welcome back to another episode of the FilmBros podcast. FilmBros podcast. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, we shouldn't have opened it. It was a bad idea.
For context, we opened up coconut oil.
Yeah. It was just chilling on there. We had gotten it initially to like help with the dryness of our dog's ear, and we wound up using something different, and it's just been sitting here. And I wanted to smell it because I was just like, it's always just sitting there, and he's never used it. We found out it can be used for various things.
Yeah, you can cook with this motherfucker and put it in your hair. But he opened it and it kind of spilled onto my magazine, so that's kind of whack.
And that was like a dope ass Spider-Man magazine.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
But I didn't make you spill it. That was you.
No. It's clearly your fault. You opened it.
I mean, I opened it, but it set off a chain of events that could have been avoided if you would have just.
If you wouldn't have opened it, yeah.
Yeah. But I guess we're just gonna be connecting chains of events today because our first topic on the board is what we talked about in our last episode, but now we actually have confirmation on where the direction is going, and from the boss himself.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you've already heard the news, Josh.
Yes, I've heard
We have now figured out who our new Superman and our new Lois Lane is, and that is going to be David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan.
Isn't it Brosnan?
Brosnan, whatever the fuck her name. Her name's crazy, but yeah. Either which way, those are our Superman and our Lois Lane. One looks like a younger version of Henry Cavill, not gonna cap, and the other one looks like, I don't know, she looks like a bitch. I don't know what to tell you. like not even trying to be mean. Like the picture they chose, or at least the one you guys can look at it. It's on James Gunn's tweet. But it's, I don't know. She just seems like she has a nasty attitude. I feel like. And then he even said in his post, he was like, accurate. They're not only both incredible actors, but also wonderful people. She don't look wonderful. She seems kind of mean.
Yeah.
David, probably. I could probably feel like I could give David a hug, and he'd be like, it's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
Why are you hugging me, stranger? No, I'm not.
Yeah. Slow down there. I'm going to be like, well, aren't you Superman now?
I don't know how to feel about this. I haven't seen anything that they are in.
You haven't seen The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel? No. I've seen a little bit of it. She's not bad. She won an Emmy and an Oscar, I think, too. So, I mean, I think she's pretty solid. David Cornsweet, I don't know. I've seen people putting up clips on Twitter now, and I'm just like, he seems like a corny kind of dude, but I don't know if that's only because of the role he was playing. He was some dude in like a soldier uniform or something, so I don't know if that was just the character he was trying to play was like this corny, like, preppy dude or whatever.
I have no idea.
And I don't know if that was what, you know, made people be like, oh yeah, that's Superman, but it sounds like James Gunn is going for a very like happy Superman, like everybody's been asking for, and you know, more vibrant Lois Lane, and you know, you being one who loves Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, all that. I mean, is this finally is this news helping you finally just put them to bed and go to sleep?
For sure. Well, I was kind of doing that before. I don't know how to feel, because these are kind of nobodies. You know what I mean? I don't know anything they've been in, and it just feels weird. Finally closing the chapter on Henry Cavill finally feels weird.
Well, I mean, to be fair, did you know Henry Cavill before he was Superman?
No, I was too young to.
Yeah, so.
But when he was Superman, he was Superman.
Yeah, well, that's one thing too, that for your generation at least, you know, you didn't really see a lot of different iterations of Superman until you were like older, and you can understand that. I think Man of Steel, Henry Cavill was like your definitive Superman until eventually you got on to Brandon Routh and, you know, Christopher Reeves and all them. Yeah. But your definitive Superman that you grew up with was Henry Cavill. So does this sting a little bit to see that or hear that somebody else is going to be donning that new cape?
Yeah, for sure. Especially after Henry Cavill's treatment. Won't go too much into that, but yeah, for sure. For me, it's like, damn, we're finally moving forward. It's a real interesting feeling. No, because because I didn't want to have to let go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of just like, damn,
You need to
forward.
let go.
We're moving forward now.
Unless that Netflix thing comes in.
Yeah. Oh. Unless that Netflix thing brings it all back, and then now I'm a clogged toilet bringing old shit up. You know what I mean? Like it's
okay. Well, that okay. Let's say it's we're about 4 movies into James Gunn's DCU. 2 of them solid bangers, and we'll say a couple of them weren't bad, but they weren't like 100% the best movie ever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say that James Gunn's gonna put out bad movies. Let's be optimistic. Let's say he puts out 2 bangers, 2 that you love, and 2 that are whatever, and then you hear everything stops, hell freezes over. The Snyderverse is coming back on Netflix.
Yeah.
Will you still be interested in James Gunn's DCU? Will you feel some kind of weirdness to go back to that franchise, or are you just willing to just let it go, and if it comes back, it comes back? It's not a big deal.
I think in any case, if it comes back and everybody does, I'm definitely gonna be there, no matter how well these movies do. You know what I mean? Like this Superman movie can like totally just change my point of view and everything, make me a better man, but I think
make me a better man. David Cornsweat, you turned me into a different person.
Like this movie would have to be phenomenal to even compete to my standard. You know what I mean? Like it has to be, like I said, for most people, this movie can skyrocket Man of Steel. You know what I mean? But for me, Man of Steel is the bar, and this dude has to follow that up. So.
Yeah, and I guess if you're going, and I've been hearing a lot of like people say like he looks a lot like Henry Cavill, like a discounted Henry Cavill. You know what I mean? Like
I saw that PS5 meme.
The Dollar General Henry Cavill, the generic Henry Cavill, whatever you guys wanted to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I could kind of see it. I can kind of see where they kind of look alike, but I'm just like, isn't that the point? Isn't that what they want? You know what I mean? Somebody that looks kind of like Christopher Reeves, and Henry Cavill did kind of look like him. So wouldn't they go for somebody similar? You know what I mean? That it would just make sense in my head. You know,
it does, but because everyone is just they're trying to just recapture that whole essence again, and it feels like they're going back to that. So we don't know. I don't know if a happy campy Superman is what people are gonna really want, but until we see it do good or bad. This is what everyone says they want. Not me though. I could not be farther from this, but whatever.
Well, that'll probably be a conversation for an episode that's going to be coming up. So I don't want to dive too deep into that, but at least for now, it seems like we're moving on. I'm kind of getting that feeling of moving on now. I'm kind of like, though I love the Snyderverse and Man of Steel and stuff like that, as of right now I just feel like I think it's I don't want to drag these people before we get a chance to see them. I kind of feel like that would be shooting them in the leg before they even get a chance to perform, you know what I mean? So I'll be optimistic about it, and we'll see where it goes. And also we're hearing from James Gunn though a little bit of tidbits of his new universe and the first Superman legacy film that we're going to be getting. So now that he has finally chosen his Superman and Lois, we got the Skarsgård brothers duking it to the death to become Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're going to be getting him pretty soon casted. And we're also hearing that James Gunn is also looking for Jimmy Olsen as of right now, and members of the Authority that will be within Superman Legacy, and that we will be seeing, according to the Hollywood Reporter, that we will be seeing the reboot focus a shift on supporting players, like the supergroup named the Authority, and the team's inclusion that it is directly tied into Superman's film. Superman joining in the world of superheroes that already exist at this time. It is unknown if the whole team will appear in Legacy or just a select members of the Authority. So according to the Hollywood Reporter, we will be seeing superheroes. We'll be seeing some of the Authority within Superman Legacy. Not necessarily saying that they're the big bad of this movie, I don't know. Do you got any kind of speculation on what we might be seeing on the big screen from that? I can kind of paint a picture.
I mean, I can too. You know, he lands on Earth, he grows up, and this is the team kind of running shit before he becomes Superman. You know what I mean? But I don't know this team well enough to put together a good enough picture. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't the crime syndicate where I can just be like, oh yeah, evil Superman, you know?
Well, it's supposed to be like, from what I heard, and I did some research, and I looked into some videos of people explaining who the Authority is, and they're basically the boys of the DC Comics. They are basically like this ruthless team that, like the Seven, like they're ruthless. They do shit they're not supposed to, but then they hide it behind, oh, we're good, we're not, you know what I mean, we're not evil or whatever. So what I'm assuming is going to happen in this movie is that we're basically going to see, Superman crash. He grows up in this world where superheroes, a superhero team called the Authority, basically run shit, right? And then eventually, as time goes on, they're going to show their true colors, and Superman's going to have to take them out, probably in that Authority movie that we're going to be seeing. And we're probably going to see that Justice League team up probably around that time.
At some point,
as things build up. But for the most part, it sounds very clear what the vision is. But, you know, who knows if things are going to take a turn. But I think that's my theory, that he's going to grow up. Maybe we won't see the full Authority team. I think it's going to be like a couple of them here and there that are going to show their bad side. And then eventually Superman's going to realize, like, that's everybody. But I wonder who the big bad is going to be of this movie. I feel like the Authority's going to be there to help in this one. Kind of be like, oh, they're actually superheroes. And then eventually down the road, as movies progress, they're going to slowly turn into these bad guys that, you know, Superman's going to have to take on.
I don't know who the big bad could be. Because if they're casting Lex Luthor, it could be him.
Could it be Brainiac from the Scrap Man of Steel script?
No, man.
We might have seen.
I don't think so. For me, Brainiac has always been like a Justice League thing, not a solo Superman thing. So I hope that route isn't coming into light. But I don't know. I think they might end up being like the lackeys. You know what I mean? And then eventually he'll run into like the dude that's supposed to be like his counterpart, his evil counterpart or whatever. Is what I imagine.
From the Authority?
From the Authority. Superman is going to be, like, seeing all these people, and then they're going to highlight the big bad, which is probably their leader. And he's supposed to be, like, Superman's evil counterpart.
And that's what I'm saying. I think at that point, it's going to be basically Superman versus Homelander. You know what I mean? It's just going to be that where, like, he's going to be this unstoppable force, and Superman's going to be the unmovable object. You know what I mean? It's going to be it's going to be a very interesting thing, because eventually we know that he's going to have to put a stop to the Authority.
Yeah.
At least from what I'm gathering from the little things, tidbits that we're getting.
In the League.
So are they not going to kill him? Is Superman not going to kill any of these guys?
Probably not. We know what happens when we know what happened last time.
We've seen what happened in history, right?
We know what happened last time we killed somebody. Then boom, 5 years later, well, it's time to reboot. Like, no. I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up imprisoning them.
Nicholas Hoult has finally landed Superman.
They're gonna end up probably imprisoning them.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I don't know where, but they'll probably end up doing that, because they'd rather do that than actually put a stop to them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, pretty clear picture, but we still got to wait to see if more details come out. Superman Legacy will be coming out 2025. They've already casted actors, and it seems like, from what things are being made out to look like, it's because of the potential SAG strike that is coming. Now, as of right now, we have the writer's strike going on. The Writers Guild, they're still on strike. Mm-hmm. People are standing in solidarity. That's why production has stopped on shows now. That's why a lot of these morning TV is adopting a lot more live TV. You know what I mean? Unscripted television. now it's seeping in to the Actors Guild, basically, the Screen Actors Guild, and SAG, and so it's basically threatening a lot of movies. So now, not only because of the fact that we lost late night shows, movies don't get that publicity that you usually get when, stars of the movie go on late night TV shows, and people who watch TV watch them and anticipate them, and basically get those little, leaked, those little tidbits that they leak out, when Mark Ruffalo, Andrew Garfield. There's not that hype train that happens with movies. Now, at least that another medium that they are able to do that is through podcasts and like going to Comic-Con and going in front of all these people and talking. But if the Actors Guild says we're going on strike, nobody can do that. And it sounds like it might be effective by the end of June 30th. With movies coming out like Oppenheimer, Barbie, these summer blockbusters with no actors to promote them because the strike will be part of that. A lot of people are saying too is that that's potentially why James Gunn hired these actors now, because he won't be able to hire them once they're on strike. And on top of that they might not even be able to show up to Comic-Con because we've already been hearing that tons of different outlets basically have pulled out. Netflix, Marvel, Sony, HBO, Universal, all to stand in solidarity with the writer's strike. And that has to also be because of the potential SAG strike that is going to be happening. Hollywood's a mess right now.
Oh, yeah. It's sinking hard and fast, if you ask me. Kind of like the Titanic. But we saw this coming. You know what I mean? This was all part of that one episode we talked about. Things are kind of domino affecting now. It's only a short matter of time before producers and all that give in and they start paying the writers again. But until then, all this stuff is going to keep happening.
It is going to keep happening. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. The thing is, too, these movies are already taking a big hit. We're at the point where now we're out of COVID, right? We've made it out. At the time, movie theaters were sinking because nobody was going into the seats because germs, obviously.
Exactly.
Now that it's coming back and it's thriving, not only did they oversaturate the market, come on now. The month of June, bro, The Flash, John Wick, The Boogeyman, Evil Dead Rise, all these great movies.
That was March.
March, sorry. All these great movies. Transformers Rise of the Beast was part of the problem. All these great movies that are just oversaturating the market right now. They're not giving any space to breathe. A lot of people are already one, having an issue paying for these movies if they are catching all of the release dates. There's a couple movies that I didn't even notice had dropped dropped. You know what I mean? And then second, nobody's promoting them. So who knows if one of the reasons why, I'm not trying to make excuses or whatever, Elemental, The Flash, Transformers is barely limping across, the finish line to, make a little bit of profit. What if the fact this writer's strike and the lack of advertisement and marketing and showing these movies off is another reason why these movies are becoming flops as well?
Yeah, because I don't know people who still watch on cable, but a lot of commercials rely on that. You know what I mean? Because if you have Netflix and all that, you're not paying for commercials.
Some people might not.
Some people might.
If
you are, you're a barbarian and upgrade your thing, but. A lot of people
are over here eating cheese and crackers every night. Like, damn, I really should be paying for a premium service.
But I don't know. Commercials are everywhere, and that is how a lot of people get their movie updates. Man, it's a mess. Everything is a mess. I can't even articulate properly because there's a lot of things to factor in. You know what I mean? It's too many stuff. Too much stuff. The Writers Guild is it's fucking everything up, as they should, I believe.
As they should?
Yeah.
The writers. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's the whole point of the strike.
That's why the strike is fucking everything up.
They're like, oh, we're gonna deal a blow to the big pockets of the CEOs and stuff, and it's like the CEOs are like, well, are you? And now we're getting to the Screen Actress Guild strike, and it's like, will that hurt the movies now too? You know what I mean? Will even less marketing go out, and will they finally listen and be like, okay, we concede? Because after the SAG strike, it will be the Directors Guild, and that means all movies are going on a hold. No director will be able to pick it up, and that we're gonna talk about this in another episode that I had told you we have planned coming up, but that's also gonna put a damper in Superman Legacy. All these movies that are supposed to be coming out, it's going to be very hard to make it work. It's going to put a lot of people into pickles.
Yep.
Because they got to fulfill a contract, but at the same time, contract is being null and void because of the strike and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Yeah. A lot of stuff going on, man. I'm not... Oh, man. Hollywood is a scary place.
Hollywood is they really do... mean it what they say when they say it's really like a dog eat dog kind of town. Like, who would have thought that they would have let these writers go on strike for over a month already?
They just don't want to pay them, man. They just don't want to pay them. They should.
They're over there like striking, barely getting food, and the big CEOs are still in their fucking tower. Like, oh, they're still down there. Oh, what are they doing down there? Oh no. It's like, man, just. They're like, I'll feed you. Throws apples at them. Get out of here.
My eye. No, but I'd imagine. And now everything else is kind of toppling over, so the CEOs will have no choice but to hear their demands and pay them fairly. Whether it be Netflix or Warner Brothers or somebody else, they're going to get their money. They are making it very known that they will get their money.
Well, we still haven't heard if DC is going to be pulling out, Warner Brothers, any of them. So, I mean, HBO pulled out. That's a totally separate thing. So, is James Gunn still chugging along like, no, we got to make some noise for fucking Superman and shit like that. But we can't bring out the actors, but we got to make some noise.
Until WB says otherwise, I imagine they're still moving forward.
Zazoff is like, bro, after The Flash, you can't just be sitting here pretty. We need you to work. We need you to work, my man.
Yeah. We need you front and center, promoting a movie with no actors or actresses. Go ahead.
Zaslav seems like the type. I'm not gonna lie. Seems like the type. If he fucking lied to me about The Flash, bro, he seems like the type that'll lie about that shit.
Damn.
Okay.
He's just a liar.
Yeah.
Can't put faith in that man.
Yeah, no. He's a liar. He's dead to me now.
Big liar.
Dead to me. And he'll rule the day. But moving on, though. We got word that Venom 3 is now in full effect. Started recording. So how long this is going to last? Like I said, at the time of recording, it's the 27th. June's almost on the 30th. So they're probably trying to shoot as much scenes as they can.
They're like, oh, that's a wrap. Let's move. Next one.
Oh, great. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So we got some set photos, and there was a video that I could not find in time. Maybe it's still circulating out there. We'll find it later. But there's a video of Tom Hardy walking down what it looks like to be in Mexico, a little pathway, and he's wearing the shirt that he had in that little cutscene of No Way Home. So it seems like they're probably picking up straight from there. And then we also got some set photos. It looks like they're going with a Dia de los Muertos theme. And you see all the the writings and stuff on the wall. Henry Cavill for some reason.
Random ass.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
Right. You cannot escape him. Yeah, so we're getting a Mexican setting out there. It looks interesting. If I find that set photo or video, I'll show it to you, but I couldn't find it for this one. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you want to see it? No?
This is news to me.
Let's see. Josh doesn't keep up. He don't keep up with pop culture.
I'm on Twitter for everything else, okay? Not this. That being said, I don't know how far this movie's going to get into going, but hopefully it gets done pretty quick because things are coming to the finish line.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to sound a little bit more excited for this next part. Okay, because I'm very.
Woo! No,
Ric Flair. Turn it down just a little bit. Just no, a little too low. But hey, we'll leave it there.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay,
ready?
Oh,
show me.
Show you what?
Show me what you're talking about.
Oh,
the next thing.
I thought you were gonna hit the woo.
No, I'm waiting. Show me the next thing.
Oh, I'm really excited.
Okay.
So there is a rumor out there.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
Has me kind of really hyped about this, okay? And if this comes into fruition, it's going to be completely, immensely, insanely fucking insane, okay? Hear me out.
That's a lot of insane.
Yeah. We're hearing a rumor that not only are we getting Venom 3, but we're getting potentially Andrew Garfield back.
I break the sound barrier.
For Woo! Everybody's eardrum shatters.
They're just like,
you just hear the Andrew Garfield could be coming back potentially for Venom 3. This might be the Spider-Man that we see Venom battling. And I, for one, can tell you that this got me more excited. Rumor or not, this got me more excited than anything. Look, Andrew Garfield was my Spider-Man. You fucking love Tobey Maguire. I think he can eat a bag.
What?
But like,
I'm just saying, he got a trilogy. I'm just saying. All right. Granted, the third one.
You know what? If this rumor is true, first Spider-Man to get a crossover. What can I tell you? Second Spider-Man to get a crossover.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I liked Andrew too. Okay, I'm not gonna rank him.
Technically, No Way Home was a crossover.
That's what I was thinking. But I didn't want to say it out loud and be wrong.
Yeah,
I liked Andrew too. I feel like he didn't get his time to shine, and all those dick writers immediately were like, "Whoa, he deserves a third." Like, no, fuck you. Where were you in theaters? You know what I mean? But this would be nice. I've been saying forever, if Venom should fight a Spider-Man, it should definitely be Andrew's because their tones fit the same.
Yeah, so, I mean, it could be taken with a grain of salt. Okay, like I said, it may not happen. I try not to put my faith in these rumors, but if I want to give any rumor my support, this is one that I got to give it to. If I don't get it, if I'm thinking that this could be the road to getting TASM 3.
Oh, for sure.
Like, if this movie does money because Andrew Garfield comes back, TASM 3,
he's gonna fight the Sinister Six.
He would fight the Sinister Six.
He would fight the Sinister Six.
He would fucking fight the Sinister Six.
He'd fight Rhino, the Vulture, Morbius,
Craven.
I
was gonna say the Kraken.
Rhino.
I
said Rhino.
Rhino. I don't know. I feel like you said that. So Rhino, Morbius, Craven, Vulture. Who's 5 and 6? Venom.
Well, wouldn't he be working with Venom?
Well, in Venom 3, I mean, not a lot has came out about the rumor. All I've heard, and I've, like I said, this is real, like, early leak stuff, so I'm not really 100% sure.
Yeah.
All I heard is that Toxin may be returning, that Toxin and Venom might be working together to defeat a different symbiote that was let off, and that Andrew Garfield will basically just be a supporting character. So whether he might just show up in the third act, like, what the fuck's happening, you know what I mean? Or
how to get to Mexico.
Or he's trailing the whole movie until, you know, finally everybody meets up or whatever. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I'm assuming some of the time travel or the whole jumping through dimensions thing might play a part as well. But, yeah, like I said, it sounds... That's what I'm saying. If I listen to the other rumors, too, that are saying about Toxin and stuff like that, it kind of begs the question, like, where does Andrew Garfield fit in all this? You know what I mean? But at the same time, the rumors are including Andrew Garfield, so it's kind of like where... That's just in my head. If we already have 2 symbiotes, potentially 3, one as the villain, who's going to... You know what I mean? Where Andrew Garfield coming in all this?
Yeah, because Toxin usually is a good guy in the comics before he dies.
Mm-hmm.
So... I don't know, but this sounds exciting. Don't think about it too much because then it all falls apart.
Yeah,
but this sounds cool. I'm down for this. I'd be down for this.
Yeah, interesting. Like I said, grain of salt. Don't quote us just yet, but we just want to. I honestly wanted to talk about it because if this means that we get Andrew Garfield back, I expect every one of you motherfuckers that said, "Oh, he was great in No Way Home." I expect y'all motherfuckers in the motherfucking seats, bro. There ain't no way in hell y'all gonna come out be like, "Oh, he's my favorite Spider-Man." Where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Where were you 2014?
Yeah, I didn't see you.
Exactly.
I didn't see you out there. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first movie I saw in the theaters twice was TASM 2. And I know a lot of people say that it's shit. Fuck you. Jamie Foxx, I understand. The whole blue, crazy. But come on, man. The music in that movie, insane, bro. That electro fight, crazy. The suit, you cannot tell me that you've seen a better Spider-Man suit in live action.
Perfect fucking suit.
It's a perfect fucking suit. The wrinkles, everything that would happen, the way it flowed, the way he climbed on webs, bro. Honestly, Emma Stone and his like chemistry, I loved that shit. Yeah, that shit broke my heart when she hit the floor so hard.
That shit hurted.
That hurted her and us. You know what I mean?
Hurt me.
Like she felt the impact so bad that we felt the impact. It was very bad.
Very bad.
I need to see a TASM 3, and I need to see Andrew Garfield back. So if you guys said that you liked him in No Way Home, and I'm going to keep saying this until the movie comes out, if I find out that Andrew Garfield is in that movie, you guys need to go watch that movie. Yep. Venom 3. If Venom 1 and 2 is not my favorite, Venom 3 would be my fucking top 10 if Andrew Garfield comes back. If the movie's good. If the movie's good, I still got to say, I can't look past the story. But I'm assuming Sony's going to do us right because they just gave us Across the Spider-Verse. But then we're also getting Kraven. And then we also had Morbius.
Man, Morbius suffered bad product, bad timing. That movie came out a mess.
And then in my case, Venom 2 as well. It wasn't really the best for me. But I'm hoping that it's going to be better. Andy, is Andy Serkis coming back to direct?
No.
Who's directing Venom
3? I forget, but it's not Andy Serkis.
Let me.
I don't know who it is.
I'm curious.
I think it's a chick. I forget.
A chick?
Mm-hmm.
Like a baby?
No. Why the fuck?
Like a baby chicken?
No, a woman, a lady.
Oh,
fucking baby chicken.
A baby chicken. Oh, Kelly Marcel.
Yeah. So he told you.
What is a chick?
You fucking tweet? No.
Damn, that's crazy. What movies has she done? Saving Mr. Banks. She did Cruella. 50 Shades of Grey. She did 50 Shades of Grey, my man.
I haven't seen that one.
Me neither. I haven't seen Saving Mr. Banks, but I heard that one's good. Tom Hanks is in it. And Cruella's actually pretty decent. I don't know. We might be in for a treat, I guess, right?
Oh, you haven't seen Saving Mr. Banks?
No.
That's the one with Walt Disney. That's the one about Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't seen it.
That's a really good fucking movie. You haven't seen it? Nah, I recommend it highly. That's a really good fucking movie.
I gotta watch it.
I was like, that sounded really familiar, and I was like, okay, I know which one. I've seen that. Yeah, if she's directing this one, high hopes. You give it praise?
Yes. Okay. All right. We'll have to wait and see. But Andrew Garfield, if he's in there,
yeah.
Damn, I wonder if they're gonna try to keep it a secret again. Try to gaslight the whole fandom once again that they're not gonna be in the movie.
Shit.
But we can't believe Andrew Garfield anymore.
Yeah, no.
My boy lied multiple times.
You lied a little too much.
Yeah. He could have completely avoided press junkets, so he didn't have to actively lie.
Yeah.
He did every single press junket just to
lie. It's not his fault, man. He had a movie to promote himself.
Oh yeah, what movie was that at the time?
It was the one he did for Netflix where he played that famous singer.
Oh, that's right.
Not singer.
Piano player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I know you don't like musicals, but it was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it because of him, but at the same time, musical. Yeah. I loved him as Spider-Man. As other roles, it varies for him still.
What? Did you see
Social Network? Yes.
Oh, well, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's why
Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah, that one was okay. I like his acting, but the rest of the movie was kind of boring.
You don't like history?
I like history. 1917 is a good movie. You seen that one?
No.
Oh, well, you don't like history either.
Hey,
apparently.
I saw Hacksaw Ridge, man. And then I saw Fury.
Did you watch Devotion with Jonathan Majors as the airplane pilot?
I have not. No.
Yeah. Well, you don't like black history.
Yeah. Well, he's a criminal. No.
Allegedly.
He's a criminal.
Allegedly a criminal. Moving on though to what is gonna be praised for season 2 of The Bear.
The Bear. I still haven't seen season 2, but I'm going to.
So you're not a part of this?
Yes, I am, because I'm going to. But
yeah, mute his mic.
No. I put people on. No, I put my focus on. I'm probably the reason for half of this.
Okay, so
good. Such a good
FX has now come out to give praises to The Bear, saying that the long year wait has paid off, with the premiere getting a bump of 70% in viewership on season 2 premiere. From season 1, from last year's season 1 to this year's season 2, about a 70% bump on the premiere. Became FX's the highest viewed premiere show in its platform's history. And if this doesn't scream that we're getting a season 3, I don't know what else does.
Yeah.
Apparently everybody's praising it. I'm hearing amazing. A lot of cameos are in this show as well. I'm hearing the humor is great, that it's a step up from season 1. I'm hearing it's great, and I was hoping that you've seen some of it.
I haven't. No,
I was hoping you see that. You're not a fan. You're a fake fan.
Shut up. I put you on. I know my shows, okay?
Fake fan.
I know my shows.
I would have thought you would have seen this before me.
I haven't gotten around to it.
I'm watching it already.
I'm busy. No, you're not.
I'm in the opening credits as we speak.
Oh, man. Such a good show. Good for them. Hopefully they do get a season 3.
I agree. I mean, I haven't seen season 2, so we're gonna have to wait on that
but
one.
Season 1,
I thought we were gonna have a little bit more of a conversation. I thought you were gonna see a couple of the seasons, but fake fan over here.
No,
fake
no,
fan.
Shut up.
He didn't contribute to that 70%. That shit could have been a 75%. Who would have known if you would have watched? Wow,
I don't want to be a statistic. No.
I ain't a part of the herd, but somebody or a show that is looking the other direction is Marvel's Secret Invasion, having a lower count than the worst Disney Plus show, worst viewership since the worst Disney Plus show, and that was Miss Marvel. This show is not doing too well. Apparently, only 994,000 households watched it. Slightly ahead from Miss Marvel. Never mind. Not below Miss Marvel, slightly ahead of Miss Marvel. Because Miss Marvel, according to Samba, only about 775,000 households watched the premiere of Miss Marvel. So, Secret Invasion is not looking too good. I know you've seen it.
I did, yeah.
I haven't personally got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why I haven't, and I want to know why you watched the first episode. So, the reason why I haven't, because Disney hasn't really been doing it for me. And as much as I enjoy Marvel, a lot of the Disney Plus shows fucking suck. I didn't like She-Hulk. Miss Marvel, I lost interest. I think I stopped watching it. Bucky and Winter Soldier had something, but then dropped it in the last 2 episodes, which is crazy. WandaVision, I think, was the only solid out of all Disney Plus shows. Loki, I think that one was pretty solid as well. I think that's all of them, right? That I can think of to date. Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
What If was good for me. I liked What If, but I mean, some episodes were meh. You know what I mean? So that one had me like fading in and out. So coming along to this one, like I told you before, like until that one episode, like I didn't even know we were getting this already. Like there was hardly any promotion. I did see that 5 minutes that they released, so I haven't gotten around to it, and I will, because I know we're gonna do a video on it, or an episode on it, in a couple weeks when a few episodes come out. But I don't know.
Episode comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? Yeah. So I just haven't gotten around to it. That Marvel just has me turned off. But why'd you come around to watch it?
I watched it because it looks interesting. You know what I mean? And I like, what the fuck? I like Samuel L. Jackson as a. Sorry, those are keys. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. But if it did, there were keys. I watched it because I like Samuel L. Jackson as an actor. You know what I mean? He does really good as Nick Fury, I feel. And I kind of like the spy espionage side of things. And I feel like that's a lot of reasons why people aren't watching it. they're like, oh, this is boring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like we try to get serious things from Marvel, but when we do it, people just don't watch.
I don't know, because I like that stuff too. I think a lot of people like that stuff because then we wouldn't have movies like, you know, Mission Impossible and all these different types of movies. I think people would watch. It's just, I think people don't want to risk it right now until they can figure out whether or not it's good. I think a lot of people are now, you know, as much as Disney Plus, because I'm not going to say the movies completely turned them off because you can always bring them back with the movies. But I think the Disney Plus shows really show the lack in quality. And I don't think anybody's thinking like, oh yeah, like this is going to be like the best. And I think also we got to take into consideration that the fact that Disney Plus did lose a lot of memberships in the last couple quarters. So people aren't necessarily happy with Disney either. So, I mean, are we seeing a decline in Marvel now? I mean, some people are still watching it. Like, you like the genre. I like the genre too, and I'll eventually get to it. I'm just not jumping for joy for this one.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. It could be anything. It could be just lack of promotion, lack of people finding it interesting and whatnot. Because I can admit, you know what I mean, some people would find this kind of slow. Not me. You know, like I don't think the episode's slow. I just know some people would consider it. What?
I find you slow.
Shut up.
Sorry. Keep going.
but yeah, no. This show started off pretty good. You know what I mean? And I think another thing is that whole, I will probably touch upon it later, but the intro, you know what I mean? I know that kind of shut a lot of people off. But I don't know. I'm still vibing with it. It hasn't given me a reason yet not to watch it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, for me, and for maybe somebody who listens, okay, they're on the fence to watch this show. You've seen the first episode. You know what this movie's about. I want you to sell this episode to me. I want you to make me want to go watch it. Disney, listen up. Because if he can market this show and make me want to go watch it, listen up.
Okay. Let me try.
Yeah. If you were selling this
if I was selling Secret Invasion. Okay. We already know you like spy espionage type stuff, right?
You as the audience or you as me?
You as like the audience.
Okay.
You and the audience.
Okay.
If you already like that stuff, this show really delivers that. Nick Fury again. You have a stacked cast too. You're getting Nick Fury back, Samuel L. Jackson. You got I don't know their names. Forgive me, but they are good actors. The dude that plays the Skrull from Captain Marvel. And then you got Maria Hill back. You know what I mean? And it's
okay.
Yeah. So,
the one that she fights in the third act, or
no, Maria Hill.
No. You were saying the Skrull from Captain Marvel, the one that she fights at the end of the movie, or
the one that
Jude Law?
No,
somebody else.
Is it Jude Law? No, it's not Jude Law. It's the one the friendly one, the one that was like, oh, what's a cat? You know what I mean? And he was the friendly one. If you don't remember,
I remember now.
If you don't remember Captain Marvel too well, I'm giving a bad explanation.
Okay, keep going.
But he was in there. Not only are you getting fun spy espionage stuff, but you're also getting a really detailed thing about the Skrulls. And I know if you're a big comic fan or you don't know them too well, they're shapeshifters. Captain Marvel kind of painted them as these aliens. They're shapeshifters, and they're looking for a new home. And it kind of spirals into this whole thing where if you know Secret Invasion, they're kind of living amongst Earth, and people are trying to figure out why. You know what I mean? Because last time we saw them, they were very much they lost a home.
Okay.
I think that story will kind of fully come together by episode 6, hopefully. But I think the first episode is definitely worth watching to get you invested. I think it did pretty well.
I thank you for trying. But you gotta have a little bit more charisma behind that. That didn't make me. That made it sound like a boring spy show, Josh. You had to really sell it for me, man.
What the fuck?
No bing bang booms in there.
There is, but I'm not gonna spoil that.
Well, you can't say like, oh,
there's fun explosions.
You could say
for your tiny brain.
You could say tons of action.
There's tons of action.
Why didn't you say that?
Because I didn't think about it.
Disney, go away. We'll try again next time. Come back later. We'll
with
try
Loki
again.
season 2, I'll be there. Jonathan Majors.
yeah, he'll be able to pitch that a little bit better. Nothing will beat your show. Well, I mean, never mind.
Wait a minute.
Moving on though to our last topic, and that is going to be the new Five Nights at Freddy's trailer.
Woo.
We got a trailer, Josh. I know you've seen it earlier.
I have not.
No, not like watch the thing.
Yeah,
I know you've seen.
I know
that
it came out. Yeah. Don't phrase it like that, because I was like, I'm all ready to watch it without you, but you were like, we gotta wait. So
Yeah. I had to put a leash on you. No.
Yeah.
Down, Simba, down.
Yeah.
So like, what are you expecting from this trailer? What are you expecting from this movie? Now, I know you told me it was a video game and stuff, and I was seeing a couple articles on Twitter that they said like this trailer fixes a complaint that people have with the video game, stuff like that. So what are you expecting when you watch this?
I'm expecting to see, honestly, very good parallels to the games. You know what I mean? I really hope we get a good sense of what they hope they really capture that. I know Scott Cawthon, the dude that made the game, has worked on this for years, trying to get it off the ground. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting it to be just really good, really scary. I'm not sure if it's rated R or PG-13 yet. I don't think they gave it a rating yet. But I'm expecting it to be like really good. I hope everyone gives their performance. I hope Matthew Lillard as Springtrap really brings it home, because I'm telling you, he's a menace in the game.
Okay.
And Matthew Lillard is perfect casting. I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah. All right. Let's start it up. This better be exciting too.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Papi! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Robbie, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Wow. That was nice.
It look good?
That was really good.
So what I'm getting from it is like Jigsaw Chuck E. Cheese.
Jigsaw Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, am I off the mark?
I think you're off of the mark a little bit.
But on the right path, kind of?
Yeah. That's the best way I can put it. It's a hard puzzle to solve without all the game lore, you know what I mean? That's kind of one of my big things. Like I hope this movie does a better job at explaining all that stuff than the games did, because there's still a bunch of unanswered theories and whatnot. You know what I mean?
So do you think that this will cause like controversy within the like people that enjoy the games? Like, oh, you know, this isn't very.
They changed this. And like, I'm sure, like it will. You know what I mean? Because people were complaining about the red eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
It's two different things, but I hope this movie does justice. Like, I know for me, because I'm a casual fan, but I know those hardcore fans will be like, you know what I mean? But
they're just gonna roar at you.
They sound like the like Tusken Raiders, like a banta. But yeah, no. I hope that this movie looks really good. I hope it does everything it has to. I think it covers games 1 through 3.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully if this does well, we get that sequel and everything kind of comes into fruition.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be a trilogy then.
More or less, yeah.
More or less, like from the games and the lore, without having to jam pack, you know, one single movie so you can know everything. How many movies do you think the lore would take to deliver?
I'd say a trilogy might do it.
A trilogy,
because if it covers, it could cover games 1 through 3. They can do based off the game sister location. And then they can do 4, 5, and then if they want to do another one to kind of like make it fun and maybe milk it for another one, they could do what they did with Security Breach and kind of fix that one too.
Okay, all right, yeah, very good. Oh, it looks fun. It looks cool. I like what's his name? What's the dude's name? Pita.
Oh, the dude that plays Mike.
Yeah. What's his name?
I don't know his name. I don't know the actor's name.
You don't know the actor's name? What's
No.
his name? I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like right there. Yeah. Well, I like him as an actor. I liked him when he played as, you know, in the Hunger Games as well. And I seen him in a few things. He did a Hulu show called Gamer or something.
Yeah.
I seen him on that too, and I thought he did pretty well. So it looks fun. I think I would have to see another trailer though. This one, as I guess, as a casual, as general audience to this being new, I think I would have to see another trailer. Maybe something showcasing a little bit more of the kills instead of jump scares, because I felt like there was a lot of jump scares in this one.
That's what I hope. I hope it's rated R. Like, I hope he isn't holding back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe eventually they'll release a red band.
Yeah.
But I hope we do get a rated R version of this.
Yeah. Did official rating come out or not yet?
No, not yet. No.
Okay. Anticipated. Can't wait. I know that when we do the review, we're probably gonna have somebody on for that one, right?
Yes. The bigger nerd of it all.
The biggest nerd of it all.
Yeah.
When does this one come out? This Five Nights at Freddy's
comes out in October.
October 27th.
Okay.
October 27th. So late October.
Yeah. Very
gonna
good.
Coming from Universal Pictures. So can't wait for that one. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, are we gonna do just so we can put this out there for the viewers and stuff? Are we gonna put? I know last year, because we did it like towards the end of the year, we did like a top 10, movies of the year.
Yeah.
But are we gonna do like a top 10 movies so far, since we're about 6 months into the year almost? January, March, April, May, June. Yeah.
I think we'll end up doing a mid-year.
That
could be cool.
We could do like a mid-year one, right? Yeah. So look out for one of those guys if you guys are down for it, and if you guys want to let us know your guys' nominations, you guys want to give us a few movies to check out to see if it makes our list, if it actually does something, a topic that we didn't talk about on this episode that we should have, something we should have said but we didn't, a movie that you guys want us to review. But you want to support us in a big way, Josh, let them know where they can let us know.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. We post when new episodes are up. You can hit us up there. Listen to us on the go. Spotify and Apple Podcasts at FilmBros Podcast. Buzzsprout, support us in a big way over there. You can subscribe, get your name shout out on the pod, and you get special perks off the side. So go ahead and do that. And then when it's all said and done, subscribe to our YouTube at FilmBros Podcast.
And with that being said, we will talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.